start. So first, let's understand what is mantra and what are we doing. So mantra is a tool to turn inward. What is this mantra? It's not just like another sound, but these are Sanskrit mantras. Sanskrit is an ancient language, and Sanskrit is a language in which these mantras are. And what are they used for? So, first of all, Sanskrit is made in such a way that the phonetics of this language syllables resonate in your body centers. So, these Sanskrit chants, the mantras are designed in such a way that they resonate in your body. So, what are we doing here? Sanskrit mantras will help charge the body and activate the energy centers. So each syllable of the mantra holds a specific energy codes. So that is now in this session we will explore into some Shiva mantra and how the inner alchemy works. We will expand on that. Okay. So also one more thing, this background is that there is this pure consciousness which is the existence of everyone, and what we are going to do is to turn inward to where? Inward to that pure consciousness. So this mantra, what it is doing is
Oh, sorry.
yeah, okay. Yeah. So what this mantra is doing is turning your senses outward to inward. That means via these repetitions of sound, you are reprogramming. Where you are via this sound, you are producing a vibrations, and with similar consistent repetition, you are also changing your subconscious mind, which is directly related to your changing of reality. So, what mantra are we going to see here? So, there is a very sacred five-syllable mantra called the Panchakshari mantra. And this is the mantra that anybody can use in order who wants to start their sadhana. So, this mantra goes like, so this is the five syllable little symbol mantra. This is Nama Shivaya. We will see what this means and how does this correlate in the body. Okay, so let's understand that these all five syllables resonate differently in your body. Like, uh, as you know, there are seven chakras majorly in your body. The below five, that means starting from your root chakra all the way to your fifth chakra. This one single element of mantra is resonated in that chakras. Like, for example, this Namah Shivaya is each for each element. Like, this is for root chakra, this is for earth element, this is for fire element, water element, air element, and then the last is ether element. So, what we are doing here, we are saying that there is an underlying consciousness that we need to reach, and mind and using that mantra that we are using is an one pointed arrow which we will use it into turning inward. Okay, how? What you're going to do is, when you are chanting mantra, you should first know what does it mean. So Namah Shivaya is in Sanskrit means I bow down to the supreme consciousness. Supreme consciousness is your Shiva nature. So uh, Namah Shivaya is salutations to Shiva. That means you are bowing down in front of your higher self. That means you are you are inviting the higher self for guidance, and you are just acknowledging the higher self. So Namah Shivaya is a Sanskrit mantra which can be you which actually means that you are bowing down in front of your higher self, but also in essence you are charging your body. How? Every So let's understand your yogic bodies. So there are three layers of body. That is, innermost is your gross body. Gross body is your body which is seen, perceived. That is made up of the five elements. Um the next body is your subtle body. Subtle body is your mental body. And the third is your causal body or your etheric body. So what mind is doing is using repetitions, and you are attuning your frequency to the divine consciousness, which means you are aligning your gross body and subtle body, so that when your gross body and subtle body are aligned, whatever you do, whatever you chant, whatever you do, that thing manifests much more faster. So we are saying that when your gross body and your subtle body is aligned, whatever you say will manifest faster. So this is where mantra science helps you. If you are aligned with your higher self, your manifestation will work faster. So this is a very magical mantra. So yeah, one more thing. This starts from your root. So what it is doing? Two, three, four, five, six, and let's say seven. So these are the six bottommost chakras. What this is doing is when you're saying Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya repetitively, you are invoking the energy in this upward direction. That is the goal of every spiritual practice, where you have to push your energy upward. You have to raise your Pranshakti upward. So this in the bottom five chakras. So na, ma, shi, va, ya. So what you're doing with every chant, you are energizing and aligning your chakras to the in one line. That is one, two, three. You are na, ma, shi, va, ya. So every chant is raising your Pranshakti upwards, and that is the goal of raising the Prancha Shakti in the upward direction. This is why Na starts with Na. Na is your root element, your inner Mooladhara. That is your entry point. So it needs to be stable enough. That's why it starts with Namah Shivaya. One more thing for women is, if woman body is made like that, that their this navel chakra, that is your Manipura, that chakra is your that navel center is little weak. So that's why women are advised to do Shivaya Nama. Like this is a cyclic chant, right? So what you are just shifting this syllable cycle. So this mantra, when this puts here, it becomes Shivaya Nama. Shivaya Nama. So this can be chanted by is advised to be chanted to women, and Namah Shivaya can be chanted by either. Okay. So when if you have to add more power to this mantra, you write Om before it, and that becomes your Guru mantra. This is called the Guru mantra because it is directly saying Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya is similar, the meaning remains same, but you are adding a primordial sound to it. Now, this Om is very magical. Om is also like this is five syllable mantra. Om is single syllable mantra, and this is the mantra which is called the pranav. That means it is called the first mantra, and it has the most powerful mantra of all Vedas. So this Om also does the same thing. How do we chant Om? Let's see that. In Tantra, there is explanation of how Om has to be chanted. Remember this Namah Shivaya chant? What was happening there? That we were aligning our pran shakti in the upper direction. Similarly, when you're chanting Om, so okay, these seven chakras. So when you chant Om, you start with navel and you go like A, U, M. So Om. In a single vibration, you're taking your pran shakti upward. So how this Om works is A is vibrated in your navel, U is in your heart, M is in your mouth, and that's how your vibration is taking upward. A, U, M, and this silence is taken to upward. So this Om is also doing the same thing. It is also aligning the chakras in a upward manner. And similarly, Namah Shivaya was also doing the same thing. So when this complete mantra, which means Om Namah Shivaya, this Om Namah Shivaya becomes a complete mantra which fully is cyclic also, and it is also sending your pran shakti upward. That means it is aligning your gross body to subtle body, and with when everything is uh, is aligned, that's when your manifestation happens fastest. So this is the most profound mantra, that is Om Namah Shivaya, that anybody can chant and use it for their further spiritual advancement. Also, one important thing is how one way where mantra chanting can uh, I'll take up questions later. One way this mantra chanting can help is that we are shifting our identities. That means we say uh, why we are doing it. We are doing it to burn our karmas. And how does that burning karmas work? Karmas are identified with the identity. Like when I am identifying myself with something and I am doing a karma, that's when I'm adding a karma to my name. But when you're chanting this Om Namah Shivaya, let's say, Om Namah Shivaya will take you from uh, the identity shift would be from I am this body to I am Shiva. What Shiva? Shiva is your pure consciousness. So there is also this identity shift where you're when you're saying Om Namah Shivaya, you are trying to witness your higher self. That's when I'm saying that I am not identifying myself with body, but I am saying I am Shiva. So this pure thought also starts to develop when you're doing this mantra chanting. So mantra chanting, when done repetitively, will reprogram your mind, and you will transcend your karmas. How? By shifting your identities from your limited being to this expanded awareness, that is your pure consciousness. So that's what we're trying. We are expanding our awareness using mantra. Mantra will act as a one pointed arrow that will transcend the mind. As the time goes, that same specific mantra, like any mantra that you can pick, like Namah Shivaya, will help you, will become so spontaneous that it will take you far inner than what it can take you now with practice. That's when you are preparing your mantras to go as deep in as possible. That is meant when somebody is saying that this mantra is siddh for this person. Siddh means this is activated. That means he has he can use that power of mantra basically. So many more things also come with mantra chanting that is not to be focused upon, like siddhis, that is called like spiritual powers. But this is not what we are looking after. But yeah, so Gom Namah Shivaya will help you burn your karmas of fastest, um, and also help you charge your bodies, charge your chakras, and make in tune with your higher self. One more important thing that remains is how does breath? play a role and how do we chant it. So, rule of mantra chanting is also to align your breath rhythm with mantra, because when you are repeating it, you want it to be a rhythmic and in harmonious with your natural rhythm. So it is important so that when we are chanting a mantra, we also have to um be aligned and with our natural rhythm, that is your breathing. So you have to also align your breathing to it. ठीक है. So हाँ, so Namah Shivaya, what these five elements are for: stability, flow, transformation, expansion, and liberation. These five elements for these five things. So mantra is this energy codes that will attune your consciousness to the higher universal consciousness. Okay. Also, one more thing is a little far off, but when you are in when you touch your deepest state of ground of meditation, just when your enlightenment has is due, that's when you invite your grace. So enlightenment cannot happen without grace. This is what can also invite grace, because when you're saying I bow down to my supreme self, that means you are letting totality over you. That means you are inviting grace. So you are transcending by your ego by identifying yourself with your divine self. That means your higher I. ठीक है. Also, spine should be straight whenever you're doing mantra chanting, your spine should be straight. ठीक है. And ठीक है. अब now we'll see how this Om Namah Shivaya has to be synced with your breath. Before seeing for Om Namah Shivaya, let's see how do we chant Om. So if only Om can also be chanted without Namah Shivaya, because this is a powerful mantra in itself and it's a complete mantra. So how do we chant it? That A is to be felt in navel, U in heart, M in mouth. So Om chanting is done on exhalation. What how this cycle will look like? You will inhale as much as you can. When you are just about to exhale, when your exhalation is about to start, that's when you start with and then you close your mouth. That becomes O, and that was oo, and then you close your mouth and it becomes ma. So that uma becomes om. So we are saying that after inhalation, just when you are exhaling, you are starting with a u m. Now let's see how we are seeing this from lens of breath. So what we are defining is when we are inhaling and exhaling, we say inhalation is basically creation and exhalation is dissolution. So inhalation is basically when you raise your pran shakti upward, and exhalation is when your pran shakti is moving outward or downward. So inhalation is pran upward and exhalation is pran downward. So exhalation, which was supposed to be downward direction pranic movement, is now combined with Om, and Om is we saw that Om is biomechanically is sending the pran shakti upward. This upward direction and this exhale downward direction. This is the cross that we are looking for, that we are looking after. So the principle that we are using is to realize non-duality. We are focusing on the dualities. Similarly, exhale, which is pranic movement downward, is getting is getting equalized by the upward movement of Om chanting. So Om chanting on exhale act as a mover of Pranchakti upward, whereas your natural pranic movement was downward. So Om chanting is how it is sending your Pranchakti upward. So this is how this is the essence why this becomes a very powerful mantra. Also, when you realize any sound is required only two movements, but only this Om is that thing which does not require any movements or like any other surface to be dependent upon it. Like Om is a pure vibration. So when you are chanting this, that's when you are in communion with your higher self. So we saw how this Om chanting is sending your pran shakti upward. That is against your natural movement of downward force. And this is what we are doing. Exhaling, your pran is upward. Inhaling, your pran is upward by nature. How do you increase that even? Adding Namah Shivaya to your inhalation. So now, first, when you mastered your Om chanting, uh, your pran is sending upward, and inhalation, you are sending your Namah Shivaya upward still. So now this whole cyclic chant gives you an immense upward movement of your pran shakti. So this is how this mantra is used to transcend your mind. Here, when your chakras are in line, you can feel the flow of energy quite smoothly, and yeah. So this is the alchemy behind Om Namah Shivaya. So Om is when you're exhaling and Namah Shivaya when you're inhaling. So this cyclic chant is how you're attuning your breath also with uh, with the rhythm of mantra. ठीक है. Two three more things before we'll take up questions. uh, तो इतना समझ में आ गया होगा. अब there are some four different ways of chanting a mantra. First is called this most physical form, that is called the gross form. That means you are you can listen to my, I am saying that means you are listening to my sound. That is your gross, that is your gross level. Second is your mental level. Mental level gross is basically when you're giving this your that mantra a form. You are speaking and somebody is listening. That means it is coming off in form. The second is your mental mental chanting is much more powerful than your gross chanting. Similarly, there is visualizing, which is much more powerful than mental chanting. So when you're first is your gross chanting when you are speaking and you're chanting loudly. Second is your mental chant when you're chanting a mantra but in your mind. The third is visualizing. Visualizing is much more stronger. That means you are make visualizing a picture or some mantra, a word, letter, or garland of letters, and then you are visualizing that mantra. This is much more. This is the most powerful techniques among these three. So. Yeah, this is the different levels of mantra chanting that one can achieve. So this would be much more visualizing, of course, needs very much power, much more power. Like one way to visualize Om Namah Shivaya is just when you're chanting Om, Om is to be a visual when you're let's say you are visualizing yourself and in like division of chakras. Om can be seen as a light moving upward, and that Namah Shivaya for each and every syllable has to be from starting from your bottom chakra, then upward, then upward, then upward, all the way to upward. So this Om Namah Shivaya can act as a light which is to be followed upward. So this is the power of visualizing that you are seeing. when your eyes are closed, your spine is straight. You are visualizing, and just when you're stacking Nama Shivaya, as you go up and visualize yourself and raising your Panchakti upward. So this is the thing. One more thing which will help you is two-syllable mantra. That means uh, we say that we have to, in order to realize non-duality, we are focusing on duality. So what that duality can be presented in words is two-syllable mantra like Shiva. Shiva can be a two-syllable mantra like Shiva, Shiva, like 010101. So you are presenting a binary 0101010101. This similarly um, can be achieved with Ram, where Ra and Ma. So these two-syllable words will help you in go deeper into meditation. This Shiva chant, when you are, let's say, your uh, subject of focus is at infinity, and you want to just go deeper, 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 deeper. So this mantra Shiva, 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 then it becomes a cyclic chant. Shiva, Shiva. So it goes deeper, deeper. I this you can experience via practice, but what I'm saying is when you chant a single this letters, you go deeper into yourself. So similarly, like how Shiva is two-syllable letter mantra, similarly Ram is also two-syllable mantra. Like how can you experience this right now? If you can take your this right hand and put in your right side of your chest, like this is a middle chest, right side of your chest, and try to chant Ra, like only RA. You will be feeling the vibration in your right side of your chest when you chant RA only. That's your spiritual art. That's what I say, that you can you are experiencing this vibration, specific vibration, which is resonating in your right side of your chest, and this ma is basically in your top of your head. So like how Om we are taking the vibration upward. Similarly, this Ram is two-syllable word, which first resonates in your spiritual heart, and second is your outer self. So this completely Ram is how you are using the duality, the Ra and Ma. First is your inner microcosm and macrocosm. This connection, Ram, Ram, you are chanting in order to transcend this duality to see the non-duality. So this two mantras, similarly this Shiva mantra, this will help you in transcending your mind. Whatever feels good, resonates mantra better for you, pick that up, and with time you can see that your mantra is transforming you, because you are practicing it and you are practicing your mind to this specific set of sound that will make it much more deeper and special. ठीक है. Similarly, Radha mantra that is similarly followed from there, only in this principle, Ram, that two syllable mantra. So this was it. Ki how this mantra chanting, more specifically this Namah Shivaya, when tuned to your breath, will help you transcend the mind and will take you into the deepest state of meditation. So this is to be done in before of meditation. When meditation is when you are witnessing your inner self, but mantra is what will help you go into your deepest core. When you are repeating, 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 you are the thing about mind is that you cannot have two thoughts at the same time. So if you are replacing this thought with that I am Shiva feeling, you will be replacing every other thought. So that's what we are doing. Uh, we are using this mantra to go into that state of no mind. Okay. Okay, so this was all about mantra science, and you can pick any of the Panchakshari mantra or Guru mantra, and which will help you with your practice. One more thing which will help you is binaural beats. This this can help you going into that zone, which will help you with manifestation also. So binaural beats can be added to all of it, especially Om chanting, and that will be very much magical experience for you if you have not yet done. So binaural beats and Om chanting, you can feel it yourself on how effective this is in raising your vibrations.